Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator here once again to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. Yes, you've come once again to hear the world's worst commentator talk about Doctor Who. And as such a few disclaimers, I'm not affiliated with Doctor Who in any way, I don't make any money off this, it's something I purely do for fun. And now, let's get into the Dalek. Sorry, turn the volume up.
This is what Delta. Do you hear me?
Must say, certainly a more exciting intro we've seen in Doctor Who for a long time.
Aristotle!
But I'm gonna mention, and I'm gonna say this quite a bit actually, that it feels a bit like Star Wars to me. I mean, all I can think is the Millennium Falcon going into the asteroid field to evade the Star Destroyer. And I know the Star Destroyer doesn't actually really enter the asteroid field at quite a speed, but the point's the same. It is certainly brilliant. I mean, I actually bought... Oh, Daleks. I hadn't actually bought the new series on DVD for... It took a long time for me to do that. I only wanted the classic series at the time. I then bought all of series 1 through 6, I think it was, because I hadn't had the new series, hadn't had that, and had a whole marathon of it. I was actually noticed, hadn't seen the Chris Eccleston for a long time. I had noticed the special effects are a lot better now than they were in 2005. It's actually astonishing. Seriously, go back and look, you'll be amazed.
He was right beside me. Where's Kai? How did I get here?
Have I seen her before? I'm convinced I've seen her somewhere before. I don't know where though.
Just died.
Your sister didn't. You're very welcome. Put the gun down.
For what?
Or you might shoot me. Then where will you be?
In charge of your vessel.
You'd start.
He's still
dead.
holding the
Trying
coffee.
to find the light switch. Who are you?
I'm Lieutenant Journey Blue of the Combined Galactic Resistance. I demand you take me back to my command ship, the Aristotle, which is currently located...
Okay.
No. Hey, not like that.
Well, yeah, I know the joke, but they're going
You
with
will
still.
take me back to my command ship, which is currently positioned...
No, come on. Not like that. Not like that. Get it right.
Exactly. There's no need to threaten.
Will you take me back to my ship? Please?
The Aristotle's the big fella. Parked in the asteroid belt, yeah?
Yes.
It's shielded.
More or less.
Yeah, not that shielded, clearly. The spaceship, it's not exactly a conventional spaceship.
Dry your eyes, Johnny Blue. Crying's for civilians. How we communicate with you lot.
It's smaller on the outside.
Yeah, it's a bit more exciting when you go the other way. This isn't a battleship. Medical insignia. It's a hospital.
We don't need hospitals now. Daleks don't leave any wounded.
Charming.
We don't take any prisoners.
So you don't leave wounded either.
If that's in any way relevant to mention.
That's true, sir. He did.
Exactly. Saved a life.
You're welcome. I wish I could have done more.
Then you should have.
Cool.
Okay.
But you did save Journey. And for that I'm personally grateful.
Journey, is that
Well,
Journey Blue?
However,
That's an odd name to give your
security
child.
of this base is absolute. So we're still going to kill you.
Oh, it's a roller coaster with you, isn't it?
Shoot him, bag him and throw him outside.
No! Stop!
I'm sorry. He might be a duplicate.
He's a doctor. And we have a patient, don't we, Uncle?
Well,
Why does a hospital need a doctor?
you know, he could be a duplicate, actually.
Was hidden.
I mean, from their perspective, it's not unlikely.
You don't like soldiers much, do you?
You don't need to be liked. You've got all the guns. Wow.
Well, he's never particularly liked soldiers.
You know what it does then?
It miniaturizes living matter. What's the medical application, though? Do you use it to shrink the
Yeah.
surgeon so they can climb inside the patient?
Exactly.
Yeah, can I point
Fantastic
out,
idea
this
for
is
a movie.
mostly...
Terrible idea for the proctologist.
That part is kind of a rehash of the Invisible Enemy.
You're a doctor, aren't you?
That it's Star Wars meets the Invisible Enemy.
No, you don't understand. can't put me in there. Doctor!
There we go, there's new titles. I want to say, my dad loves these titles. He thinks they make much more sense than the previous ones. How the previous ones were always about space, this one's about time. They are wonderful. By Phil Ford and Steve Moffat. Second time they've had
Look at you lot!
two writers.
I've never seen such a miserable bunch. What are you, children?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You think you're funny, Fleming?
I'm gonna say I hate these school themes.
All right, me too. Dismissed.
It's just so cheesy and unnecessary.
So, Mr. Pink, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I did, thanks.
That's Reservoir Dogs
I
now.
bet you did. What did you get up to?
You know, a bit of reading.
Oh, I bet you were reading.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you were.
God, it's
Well, yeah, I was.
I know your type. She wishes. Be
this
quiet,
is just embarrassing.
So that's all the
Are they
questions
gonna
on
use
page
that girl
32, except the last one, and then everything on page 33. All that info
Danny's-
Thursday.
For those who aren't aware,
Sir,
Danny Pink,
Have you ever
right here,
killed a
he is in fact going to be the new companion
I was
for the
a
show.
soldier. There were other soldiers, and some of them weren't on our side. I should leave the rest to your imagination. And please, think of another question.
Okay. Have you ever killed anyone who wasn't a soldier?
Just to repeat, that's all the questions on page 32, except the last one. And then everything on page 33, all that in for Thursday. Everyone clear?
I don't know, there is now a bit of mystery with his character. I'm curious if he's supposed to have fallen in Iraq or something, but this is where it's going. Although, frankly, I'd be a bit surprised they want to get that political. Doctor Who want to get that political.
Oh, Clara, you've not met Danny Pink yet. New fella, Matt. Danny? Clara Oswald.
Hey.
English. Hey, nice to meet you.
You too.
Want to watch yourself round in? Bit of a lady killer. But always denies it. I'm not a lady killer. See what I mean? Oh, Beth, can I have a word?
Was it you that I
Oh,
saw outside?
holding the Guardian. Is that supposed to be a political statement right there?
Cool cadet. Just a bit of fun.
I am actually curious they're using a genuine newspaper.
There's a bit more to modern soldiering than just shooting people. I like to think there's a moral dimension.
Ah, you shoot people and then you cry about it afterwards.
Oh,
Something wrong?
nothing.
Yeah, it was charming, wasn't it?
Nothing. I didn't think they'd say anything, that's all.
Sorry?
Have they told everyone?
No. As far as I know, nobody has told anybody anything. What are you talking about?
Why did you just say the crying thing?
I was being funny.
Why?
Wasn't that funny,
I
Clara?
just do that.
Wasn't that much of a joke?
Why?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I said
I've
Danny,
met
the
some
actor
stuff
who plays Danny, if I can just
See.
see if I can find his name. Right.
Are you going to
Yeah.
the leaving thing tonight for Kathy?
Ah, here we go. Samuel Anderson.
yeah.
I also remember reading some articles. I can't remember specifically. Something. I think he was saying something about his sister was going to be involved in this. And
No.
I'm probably wrong about this part, but there is supposed to be another companion, and there's
Change your
four.
mind.
But they're trying to make it
Excuse me?
return
I'm going.
Doctor Who
I'll give you
back
a
to the first ever series of William Hartnell, where it was
Actually,
the old
mentioned it.
Doctor, two teachers, and their student, Dan,
I've got some reading.
and a young student. So,
Oh,
which
okay.
would certainly be
maybe we'll
interesting,
find them.
actually.
Thank you.
Been a long time, in a while, that they actually had three companions. Especially a long time since they did two adults and a child.
Is the wooden sound you or the desk?
How long have you been there?
Longer than you would like.
Okay.
You're going to look that terrified when you take me out for a drink.
I absolutely promise I won't.
Play your cards right and you might.
Apparently he did get a huge lump on his head after doing that thing.
Where the hell have you been?
You sent me for coffee.
3 weeks ago. In Glasgow.
3 weeks, that's a long time.
In Glasgow. That's dead in a ditch.
It's not my fault, I got distracted.
And what?
You could always find something. Come on.
Did the same thing with Sarah Jane, technically.
Why were you smiling?
Was I? No, I wasn't.
You were smiling at nothing. I'd almost say you were in love, but to be honest,
Honest?
you're not a young woman anymore.
Yes, I am.
Well, you don't look it.
I do look it.
Oh, that's right. Keep your spirits up. Clara, 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 Clara.
Charming man.
Clara, Clara.
Well, I suppose that's the point of this stage, isn't it?
I need something from you. I need the truth.
Okay. Right. What is it? What's... You're scared?
I'm terrified.
Of what?
The answer to my next question, which must be honest, cold.
It's a very rare
considerate,
opportunity where a doctor says he's
without
terrified.
kindness or restraint. Clara, be my pal. Tell me,
You don't have pals, you have companions.
am I a good man?
I... don't know.
Neither do I.
Okay, again,
No offense, but I've got plans.
you've seen his entire history. You went through his timeline. You kind of know quite a lot about him. I mean, admittedly not this doctor, but
Into darkness.
you know a lot about it.
How do you know who I am?
He doesn't.
It's a bit of
We promised him medical assistance.
continuity explanation for those who don't remember Asylum of the Daleks. At the end of that, the Clara
Deactivated, so we tried to
Clara Oswin
You didn't realize
in that episode actually erased all memory of the Doctor from the Daleks. So they
Why would I do
should
that?
not remember the Doctor.
Why would any living creature help you?
Daleks will die.
Die all you like. Not my problem.
Daleks must be destroyed.
Daleks must be
That's something he's not experienced.
What did you just say?
All Daleks must die. I will destroy the Daleks. Destroy.
Well, actually, there is an episode. It's missing now from Patrick Troughton. I've heard a few audio bits about it where the Daleks do change.
That's a bit inflexible. Not like you. I'd almost say prejudice.
He's not wrong. There's no such thing as a good Dalek.
I should give you a raise.
You're not my boss. You're one of my hobbies.
Come on.
That was quick.
This is Gun Girl. She's got a gun and she's a girl. This is the sort of boss one. Are you the same as before?
Yes.
I think he's probably her uncle, but they made that up to pass the time while they were talking. This is my assistant. She's some other word.
No, he didn't make it
Yeah,
up.
my carer. She can, so I don't have to.
Doctor,
Hello again?
will you help me?
Yes, of course he will.
Will you?
A Dalek so damaged it's turned good. Morality has malfunctioned. How do I resist?
Daleks must die.
This is certainly a bit cheesy.
Die.
Concept of good and evil, even though it's not really that clear cut all the
We
time.
get into his
Well,
head.
alright, yes, Daleks are.
How do you
Murderers
get into the
and-
Dalek's head?
That wasn't a metaphor.
You will get my point.
These are nano controllers. And once we're miniaturized, they take over the molecular compression. When the mission's over, hit the button. You sure you understand?
Why wouldn't I?
Because this is a dangerous mission and you look like a school teacher.
I am a school teacher. Still didn't catch your name.
Journey, blue.
Blue.
They still dress like that?
Blue, yes.
School
Problem.
teachers still dress like
I
that
just
in
meant
that
sort
time
of
period?
Pink.
Lucky fella.
Lucky.
From the way you smile.
So, it makes you smile, or is nobody up for the job?
My brother. But he burnt to death a couple of hours ago, so he's really letting me down today. Excuse me.
What are those ones for? I don't need armed babysitters.
We're not babysitters. We're here to shoot you dead if you turn out to be a Dalek spy.
It's a relief. I hate babysitters.
Okay, listen up. Now remember, do not hold your breath when the nanoscaler engages. You'll feel like you want to, but you must keep breathing normally during the miniaturization process.
Why?
Ever microwave the lasagna without breaking the foam on top?
It explodes.
Don't be lasagna.
Nanoscaler engaging in 5, 4.
Why would you want to hold your breath?
3, 2. Nanoscaler engaging. 9.
And I'm still curious because talking about breathing normally, there are points when I'm breathing when I don't really breathe a lot. Oh no, no. But again, see, right there. I mean, not so much of the capsule, but this is becoming the invisible enemy.
Nanoscaling successful. Everyone okay in there?
Right, thinking of the enemy with.
We made it. Nobody popped.
Okay, I keep saying the invisible enemy. I'm just going to check if I was absolutely right on that. Yeah, the invisible enemy.
No, neither can I.
First time the Doctor is now inside a Dalek. That I do find interesting.
We'll be following you all the way, Rescue 1.
It's not meant to be a
Good luck, all of you.
clear plate, it's actually a real eye. That's a nice effect.
That was weird.
You've seen nothing yet.
Yep.
What are the lights?
Visual impulses traveling towards the brain.
Beautiful.
Welcome to the most dangerous place in the universe.
The Dalek. So inside the Dalek is definitely the most dangerous place. So there's that Dalek heartbeat. We normally hear.
Oh my god.
Behold the belly of the beast.
It's amazing.
It's huge.
No, Ross. We're tiny.
Exactly.
So, how big is it, that living part, compared to me and you right now?
You see all those cables?
Yeah?
But not all cables.
Does it know we're here?
It's what invited us in.
Exactly.
Now this is the cortex fault. Supplementary electronic brain. Memory banks, but more than that. This is what keeps the Dalek pure.
And there's our little moment to explain how we're going to get out of this.
Hating. This is what stokes the fire, extinguishes even the tiniest glimmer of kindness, compassion.
I know, yes, it was necessary, but still.
Imagine the worst possible thing in the universe and then don't bother because you're looking at it right now. This is evil, refined as engineering. Oh, hello, Rusty.
Knows he's in there.
Don't mind if I call you Rusty. We're going to need to come down there. With you, medical examination and all that.
What? With all those tentacles and things?
How close do we have to get?
Well, you know, we're never going to insert a thermometer from up here.
Oi.
No! Stop! Stop! You need to find a way down there. The only place I'm Dalek, not a machine. It's a
Exactly, I'm a bit astonished they didn't think of that.
So what's going to happen now?
Oh, God. What? What is it?
Antibodies.
Antibodies?
I actually said antibodies before she said it when I first watched this. Like, knew that was going to happen.
Any attempt to help him or attack those things
It's
will
actually
identify you as
like
a secondary
the
source of infection.
Tesselector? Yeah, Tesselector.
The Dalek wants us in here. Why is it attacking?
Can you control your antibodies?
Exactly.
Stay calm.
That's a
We're
stupid
gonna get you out
question.
of this.
Can you?
Ross, swallow that.
What is it?
Trust me.
I actually can't remember what the point of this was.
Oh my god, what's it doing?
They're hoovering. Gotcha!
What did you give him?
Oh, just a spare power set, but I can track the radiation signature. I need to know where they dumped the bodies.
I thought you were saving him!
He was dead already. I was saving us. Follow me!
As my dad said, yes, a very different kind of doctor, and he is. I don't think I even saw Hartnell's or Colin Baker's doctor do that.
They've dumped him in here. Organic refuse.
I want someone to die just so they could make a strategic advantage.
Yes, I do. Away from here now. In. No, you can't. Pull back. Jump, everyone, jump.
It is not very clear whether that's at a slant or just going that way, straight down from that angle.
What is this stuff?
People, Daleks need protein. Occasionally they harvest from the victims. This is a feeding tube.
Is Ross here?
Yeah. Top layer if you want to say a few words.
A man
Charming.
just died. You will not talk like that.
A lot of people have died. Everything in here is
It
dead. You know why
says
that's good?
harvest from dead. Never seen that
Nothing
before.
is alive in here, so logically, this is the weakest spot of the Daleks' internal security. Nobody can harvest the dead. Mortuaries and larders. Always the easiest to break out of war. I've lived a life. Tell Uncle Stupid that we're in. Ah, a bolt hole.
We'll get us out of here. The difficult part is not killing him before he can.
Bolt hole. Actually, a hole for a bolt. Just nobody get that.
Also, there's the buns.
Watch it. Decontamination tubes are hot.
Anomaly threat displaced. Dalek levels returning to normal parameters.
Rescue 1 to mission control.
This is Blue Rescue 1 report.
The Dalek has an internal defense mechanism. We've lost Ross.
What kind of defense mechanism?
That thing knows you're in there to help it.
Yeah, well, who knows? It's a Dalek.
Yeah, you just
We're
explained.
going to continue the mission.
It's antibodies. It's not.
Are you all right back there?
Not in control. In fact, it kind of makes sense that it's a supplementary system from itself, because if the Dalek is being infected, then he needs something to, and part of that infection is he's not thinking like a Dalek. He needs something separate to make sure he thinks like a Dalek.
Stronger down here for some reason. Give me.
Is that him? How's he working out?
It's hard to say. He's...
I've got it. I know what's wrong with Rusty.
Okay, that's good. Is that good?
Well, you know how I said this was the most dangerous place in the universe?
Yes.
I was wrong. It's way more dangerous than that.
More dangerous because there's a Dalek.
We have radiation.
More dangerous because there's radiation.
Could be that the Dalek is more badly damaged than we thought.
Copy that.
Old Rusty here is suffering a trionic radiation leak. It's poisoning the Dalek and us.
Shall
Just as well we're here.
Really? Perhaps we should get out while we can. Why should we trust a Dalek? Why would it change?
Good question. Rusty, what changed you?
I saw beauty.
You saw what?
The silence. And
So a
the
Dalek can
cold.
see within itself.
I saw worlds burning.
That's not beauty, that's destruction.
I saw more.
What? What did you see?
The birth of a star.
Stars born every day. You've seen 1,000,000 stars born. So what?
Daleks have destroyed 1,000,000 stars.
Oh, millions and millions. Trust me, I keep count.
And yet new stars are born.
Every time.
Resistance is futile.
Resistance to what?
Life returns. Life
Why are they taking... Resistance is futile. Why are they stealing lines from Star Trek?
Being born.
I mean, they're getting Star Trek, they're kind of mimicking Star Wars.
Oh, Dalek, do not be lying to me. Come on.
Heading for the cryonic power cells, Colonel.
Radiation approaching 200 rods. Danger levels.
Radiation levels increasing.
We're at the heart of the Dalek.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Geiger counter's off the scale. Looks like it's about to blow.
That's actually its heart.
Good.
How is that good?
Well, I like a bit of pressure. Oh! Rusty, can you hear me? Rusty, we found the damage.
Because it doesn't really look like...
I'm sealing up the breach.
I'm gonna say this. The whole thing... The whole point about being the inside of a Dalek, it just does look more like a building. I find it hard to believe that there are any sections where you're supposed to be able to walk through them. Where it would be structured in a way that you could walk through, rather.
That's it, just like that.
An anticlimax once in a while is good for my heart. Rusty, how'd you feel?
Huh.
Rusty?
Oh, like this wasn't predictable.
Rusty. Rusty.
Oh dear.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, you are.
It's like it's waking up.
Rusty, come on, talk to me. What's going on?
Again, it's gonna go back to killing humans, or rather killing anything that isn't a Dalek. Yeah, didn't think to deactivate the weapon. Or disarm it in some way.
Colonel? What's happening out there?
Seriously, if you've got a dangerous Dalek in there, why do you not think to disarm it? In every sense, like that. They're communicating.
The rebel ship has been identified.
Or something someone else pointed out in a comment. I'm not exactly a big fan of those big multicoloured Daleks either. But you put so much time and effort into bringing them in, and they were supposed to be the replacements for those old Daleks. Why aren't you using them anymore?
Daleks don't turn good.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Radiation affecting its brain chemistry. Nothing more than that. No miracle.
Let me get this straight. We had a good Dalek and we made it bad again. That's all we've done.
There was never a good Dalek. There was a broken Dalek and we repaired it.
You were supposed to be helping us.
I gave it a shot. It didn't work out. It was a Dalek. What did you expect?
No more talking. You are done. Okay. New objective. We are
Show me.
taking this Dalek down.
What's that look for?
It's the look you get when I'm about to slap you.
John.
We're gonna die in here. And there was a
But
little bit of
completely
you that's
appropriate.
pleased. The Daleks are evil after all. Everything makes sense. The Doctor is right.
Daleks are evil. Irreversibly so. That's what we just learned.
Exactly,
That's
Clara.
not what we just learned.
Again, you've been through the Doctor's life. That's how you obviously know about the Daleks.
What's finds the active station?
Oh no, wait.
Security systems have been hacked. Don't have access to the watch.
I forgot the day of the Doctor.
We need to place these charges for maximum effect. I'm going to scan the rest of the architecture from you.
One question.
No time.
Why did we come here today? What was the point? You thought there was a good Dalek. What difference would one good Dalek make?
Yeah, all the difference in the universe, but it's impossible.
Exactly.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, probably not.
Is that really what we've learned today? Think about it. Is that what we learned?
Journey, what the hell's happening? That thing set the Daleks on us, and it's locked us out of our defences. Journey, you're the Aristotle's only hope. I need destroy that Dalek.
The rebels will be exterminated!
Whatever
Still
it
got all
takes.
those wires and stuff.
Understood, Uncle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
Clara Oswald, do I really not pay you?
You couldn't afford me.
Whatever you're going to do, don't do it. This Dalek must not be destroyed. We can do better.
What do you mean by that?
No, I'm inside a Dalek.
Did I really not pay you?
I've never been. We cannot waste this chance. It won't come again.
What chance? I had my orders.
Soldiers take orders.
And I'm a soldier.
A Dalek is a better soldier than you will ever be. You can't win this way.
What do you mean by that? Like,
So what do we do?
blowing it up.
Something better.
I mean, that's certainly appropriate.
We must fight our comrade Dalek! Spare no humans! Exterminate!
Again, all those Daleks and no multicoloured ones.
Dalek isn't just some angry blob in a Dalekanium tank. If it was, the radiation would have turned it into a raging lunatic.
It is a raging lunatic. It's a Dalek.
But for a moment it wasn't. The radiation allowed it to expand its consciousness, to consider things beyond its natural terms of reference. It became good. That means a good Dalek is possible. That's what we learned today. Am I right, Teach?
Top of the class.
But now it's back to how it was.
But what it saw, what it felt, still there.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing that.
Not here. There.
You mean in the Cortex Vault?
The evil engineering.
Every memory recorded. Some suppressed. But all still intact. We need to show the Dalek that star being born again. Recreate that moment. You need to get up there, find that moment, and reawaken.
Me?
Yes, you. Good idea.
How?
That's funny, but
Do a clever thing, and then once you've done it, the Dalek will be suggestible to new ideas. It will be open again, and I will show it something that will change its mind forever.
What?
Not a clue.
Docking initiated!
why her though? Why on earth does it have to be Clara? That actually doesn't make sense when you've got some experienced soldiers. Again, blowing the door open. So Star Wars.
Locate! Destroy! Surrender is not accepted!
So they got
Crazy.
6 operators?
There is no way that we can get back up there in time.
6 or 7?
Yes, there is.
No, Gretchen, it'll bring the antibodies back down on us.
Tell me the truth. Is he mad or is he right? I've
Next
come
one
this
was
far.
obvious.
Probably gonna die anyway. Wouldn't mind something to do for the rest of my life. Is he mad or is he right? Hand on my heart. Most days he's both. One question then. Is this worth it?
I can turn one Dalek, I can turn them all, I can save the future.
Gretchen Allison Carlyle. Do something good and name it after me.
I will do something amazing. I promise.
Damn well better.
What on earth would you name her after?
Gretchen!
Taking the antibodies.
They're coming. They're coming!
Grab onto the rope. Don't look down.
A little bit of fact who didn't watch the Doctor Who Extra iPlayer feature. They actually broke that prop that they had on the zip wire. So, same part of it might be a bit of CGI. Actually, they've just simply not included it. Moffat lied. Moffat said there wasn't going to be a story arc this year. Only 2 episodes would be involved in a story arc.
Hello.
And,
I'm Missy. Welcome to
and I'm pretty sure, considering the last episode is going to be Death of Heaven, it's something about heaven. So obviously the last episode is going to be something in part of the story arc, but obviously there's more to it. Obviously there is a story arc now. But like everyone, I am curious who that woman, well, her name is Missy, exactly who Missy is. It's a big question. Some think it's a regenerated version of the Master, Missy as in Mistress. Some think it might even be the Rani. I'd certainly like it to be the Rani, because I'd like to know what happened to her. I'm curious if she was honestly able to get to the Time War.
Oh, Rusty! Here we are. Eye to eye.
You cannot save the humans. They will be exterminated.
It is supposed to have a second eye, actually. A lot of people probably don't realise, but if you look at that grotesque thing, you have a huge eye, but you can actually see a slightly closed, smaller eye and a mouth as well. That Dalek doesn't seem to have that.
Some of the lights are out.
Yeah, we got a damaged Dalek. You want to complain to someone?
It's not damaged. Look at them.
So?
So, the doctor said that this was a memory bank and some of the memories were suppressed. What if the dark spots are hidden memories? What if one of those is the Dalek seeing the star?
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, maybe. It's either that or the bulbs need changing.
Really could be the bulbs.
Got a better idea?
Really wish I had.
Yep, me too.
I do kind of like that, the bulbs need changing.
Control for antibodies. Let's see. This has an on switch.
I saved your life, Rusty. Now I'm gonna go one better. I'm gonna save your soul.
Daleks do not have souls.
Oh no?
Yeah, it depends if you actually believe in a soul.
What then, Rusty? What would happen then?
I'm in the cortex!
If there's a pack of spare bulbs, break it to me gently.
Oh, something's happening.
Your memories. I'm about to give some back to you.
That's a security guard getting shot. That's actually from the episode Dalek. Is that meant to be... I'm a bit confused whether that's part of a Dalek hive mind or it's meant to be the same... Oh no,
It's a brain.
sorry, it couldn't be the same Dalek. He killed himself.
It's working! It's working! We're turning the memories back on!
See, all those years ago, when I began, I was just running. I called myself the Doctor, but it was just a name. And then I went to Scarrow. And then I met you lot. And I understood.
That was the second adventure in the TV show. It has been indicated that they were doing more adventures. They had gone to other places before that, but still. I'm convinced one of those heads was a bit lopsided there.
You better get a move on. There's company coming.
I am a bit confused why activating the memory cortex would suddenly stop those antibodies.
Fall back! Fall back!
Show me a star, Rusty!
Oh, look.
That's the attack on the Valiant.
It's like somebody's mucking about up there.
Yeah, it's having a lot of memories.
Memories.
Technically shouldn't be his unless there's a hive
All
mind
those
involved.
Memories. Do you remember the star you saw?
And there's the
before?
Crucible
Almost
being
there!
destroyed.
One more to go! Hurry up! Hurry up!
And reboot. Oh, of course that was it, wasn't it? It was a rebooting.
Oh, you did it! It's rebooting! The antibodies have reset!
But even so, those antibodies should still come back.
I remember.
You saw the truth, Rusty. Remember how you felt. You saw a star being born. The endless rebirth of the universe.
No!
And you realized the truth about the Daleks.
Truth? What is the truth?
Let me show you the truth. I've opened your mind. And now I'm coming in.
And so are they.
Never gonna hold, and I'm damned if I'm gonna make it easy for them.
Actually, that's something throughout the rest of this, we're going to have bits with the Dalek's eyes, lights going off. The thing is, they're going on and off out of sync with the audio. And I'm kind of curious if that's deliberate or not, to make it like the old classic series, where they would be out of sync.
Is in your mind.
I see your mind, Doctor. I see your universe.
And isn't the universe beautiful?
I see beauty.
Yes, that's good. That is good. Hold on to that.
I see endless, divine perfection.
That's what Daleks believe in.
Remember how you feel right now. Put it inside you and live by it.
I see into your soul, Doctor. I see beauty. I see divinity. I see hatred.
Hatred.
Wasn't expecting that.
Your hatred
Was
of
he?
the Daleks, and it is good.
No, you must
So
see
now the Dalek knows,
more
but
than that.
actually,
There must
because
be
the Doctor's in Doctor's
more than
mind,
that.
now he knows
Death to the Daleks. Death to
the Doctor's history with the Daleks.
Death to the Daleks.
No, there must be more than that. There must be more than that, please.
Well, Doctor, you did fight in a war with them.
Daleks must be exterminated.
Isn't that bizarre, the concept that you hate the Daleks so much that you want them dead?
Daleks must be exterminated.
Actually, I've got to say this. How on earth is one Dalek suddenly able to destroy so many Daleks? There are 3 Daleks, they should easily be able to take that one Dalek. But it is an amazing sight, I'll say that.
Exterminated.
Of course they are. That's what you do, isn't it?
That's all Dalek can do.
Journey.
Uncle Morgan.
I have transmitted a retreat signal. The Daleks will believe the humans have initiated the ship's self-destruct.
What about you, Rusty?
I
Why not?
must go with them.
Of course you must. You've unfinished work, haven't you?
Victory is yours, but it does not please you.
You looked inside me and you saw hatred. That's no victory. Victory would have been a good Dalek.
I am not a good Dalek. You are a good Dalek.
That's almost reminiscent of the actual episode Dalek. Where the Dalek in there actually does say to Doctor, you would make a good Dalek. Yeah, he's still got all those wires on him. Daleks are gonna notice that. But you know what, I do wonder, are we gonna see that Dalek again? There is potential for a sequel to this episode.
Is he going to say goodbye?
I think that was it. Yep, that was it. Sorry. Gotta run.
That Dalek is now changed.
I'm sorry.
Everything's probably changed that.
Sorry?
I'm gonna look up her name.
Doctor! Take me with you.
Michelle Smiley. Sorry, I thought she was related to Samuel Lanston. I thought maybe she was his sister.
Underneath it all, I think you're kind. You're definitely brave. I just wish you hadn't been a soldier.
That's how much he dislikes soldiers.
How do I look?
Sort of short and blondish, but with a good personality, which is amazing.
I meant my clothes, I just changed.
Oh, good for you. Still making an effort. Okay, right. You're back in your cupboard. 30 seconds after you left.
When will I see you again?
Soon, I expect. Or later. One of those.
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
You asked me if you were a good man, and the answer is, I don't know. But I think you tried to be, and I think that's probably the point.
I think you're probably an amazing teacher.
I think I better be.
Still very new, though, aren't they? Okay.
Ah, hey.
Hey! Danny!
Have you changed your clothes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
if it's only
I
30
have.
seconds after you left, why?
I noticed.
Change your clothes.
Good.
Yes, good. Very good. Good work. You've passed the test.
Are you really going to go for a drink with me?
Yeah. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I?
I just thought.
Thought what?
I thought you might have a rule against soldiers.
No? No, not at all.
Ah, but of course the Doctor does, so that might make things difficult when he becomes the companion.
There is someone that I always wanted to meet. It's Robin Hood.
No, damsels in distress! Seize him! No, pushy castles.
Back to the historical element now.
That's Robin Hood.
Right, so I have been Doctor Who Commentator. Thanks for watching. I also have an alternative account called Recorder23. And I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and watching this commentary rather, as much as I enjoyed making it, and now I have to go through the dubious process of actually editing this, which has become very hard right now because my equipment doesn't want to do what I tell it to. 47 minutes. Goodbye.